Hi, Mr. Serrano. I'm going to talk to you about the first season of The Walking Dead, my favorite series. This season is one of the most iconic and one of the most remembered in the series because it is the beginning of the adventures that was literally waited season after season for 12 years in this wonderful series. After waking up in the hospital after being in a coma for approximately 2 months, bewildered Rick Grimes is taken by a father and his son who tell him about this zombie epidemic. This is the context that we aren't given in this scene, but that we will discover in other chapters. At this moment, our beloved sheriff is looking for gasoline for his patrol vehicle because he's looking for his family. Since there is a hope that they have managed to escape to Atlanta, where the last radio transmission said that there was safety and refuge. He looks with horror and surprise that the world has really changed. There are no people, there is no order, everything is a complete disaster. And we can see his face of horror and sadness because these are subjects of babies and children. Inside the car, he looks at some bodies of people who were converted. Also reminds of what was a camp of survivors, but we don't see anyone alive, and the world was has ended. And surprisingly, there is no gasoline. His plan has failed, however, Rick must find a solution, perhaps somewhere else. And at the moment, his odyssey to find his family is interrupted by the sound of a few steps a few meters away from him. Rick looks under another car and sees some small feet. It seems to be a child, and this child picks up a teddy bear from the ground. Rick, being a sheriff's deputy, has the instinct to help other people, and even more so this girl who she seems to be dirty and alone.
Don't be afraid.
He calls her, she returns around.
Little girl.
They have beaten her, and she has returned. We see the disappointment on Rick's face. The zombie girl starts walking towards him, then Rick has to make a decision. The girl has been dead for a long time, so he shoots her in the head. And we begin the best zombie series of all times.